ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟ ಮುಂದುವರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. The Bull Squad versus Life Saviors. Leo Life Saviors. ಬಹಳ ಶುದ್ಧ ಹೊಡೆತ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕವರ್ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಶ್ಚಾತ್ಮಕ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಎರಡು ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯದ ಬಳಿಕ ತಡೆದ ಮೊತ್ತ 18. ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್ ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಎಸೆತ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಎಸೆತ ಡಾಟೆಡ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ನೀಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್. ಒಂದೆಡೆ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವೈಭವ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದೆಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್. ಬಿಗ್ ಬಾಸ್ ವಿನ್ನರ್ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೀಸುವ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಸಫಲತೆಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಅಂಕಿಅಂಶ ಪಟ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಾಟೆಡ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಸತತ ಚುಕ್ಕಿ ಎಸೆತಗಳನ್ನು ಎಸೆತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್ ಈ ಬಾರಿಯ ಸತತ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಹೊಡೆತ ಲಾಂಗನೆ ಬಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗೋ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಕೈ ಚೆಲ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸುಲಭದ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೈ ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅನವಶ್ಯಕ ಓವರ್ ಥ್ರೋ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಒಂದು ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇಂಜುರಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. They accomplish over number 3, score 22. 22 for no loss. The white ball ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಟೆಲಿವಿಷನ್ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರ್ ಲೀಗ್ TPL ಸೀಸನ್ 4 ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದುವರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಹೊಡೆತ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಗಲ್ಲಿ ನಡುವೆ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ದಾಖಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ತಮ ರೀತಿಯ ಆಟವನ್ನು ತೋರ್ಪಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. 22ರ ಅಜೇಯತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವೈಭವ್ 3ರ ಅಜೇಯತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಡದ ಮೊತ್ತ 28. ದ 4th ಓವರ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಜಯ್ ಪ್ರಭು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಷ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಜಯ್. ಉತ್ತಮ ರೀತಿಯ ಸತ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಭಾಗ ತಳ್ಳಿದ್ರು. ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ದ ಬುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟವನ್ನು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವೈಭವ್. ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತ ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಡೆತ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತ ಬರ್ತೇವೆ ಅವರ ಎಸೆತಗಾರ ಕೂಡ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್. ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತ ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಡೆತ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿಲಿಮಿಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಓಟಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಭರ್ಜರಿ ಹೊಡೆತವನ್ನು ದಾಖಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್. ದಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಓವರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4, ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 34 ವಿದೌಟ್ ಲಾಸ್. 4 ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯಕ್ಕೆ 34ಕ್ಕೆ ನೋ ಲಾಸ್. ಈ ಒಂದು ಓವರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಜಯ್ 12 ಓಟಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ರು. ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಒಂದು ಹೊಡೆತ ದಾರಿ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ 27ರ ಒಂದು ಆಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದೆಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವೈಭವ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್. ಒಂದೋಟದ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಲೆಗ್ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಂಥ ಚೆಂಡಿಗೆ ಒಂದೋಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ ವೈಭವ್ ಖಾತೆಗೆ. ಈಗ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್, ಕಳೆದ ಬಾರಿಯ ಬಿಗ್ ಬಾಸ್ ವಿಜೇತ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್. ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ತಮ ಎಸೆತ, ಸುಂದರ ಎಸೆತ, ಈ ಸ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ. ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಹೊಡೆತ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಭರ್ಜರಿ ಹೊಡೆತ ದಾಖಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ. ನಾಲ್ಕು ಓಟದ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ತಮತೆ ಎಸೆತ, ಸುಂದರತೆ, ಆಕಲನ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಉತ್ತಮತೆ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್. 39 5 ಓವರ್ನ ಚಾಲ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಿಮ ಎಸೆತಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್. ಓವರ್ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವನ್ನು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮುಕ್ತಾಯದ ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 5. ಅಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಷ್ ಓವರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5. ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 39 ವಿದೌಟ್ ಲಾಸ್. 39ಕ್ಕೆ ನೋ ಲಾಸ್.
Come, hurry up, guys.
N1 ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಈ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟನ ಆಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸುನಿಲ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರ ಸಾರಥ್ಯದ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ TPL ಟೆಲಿವಿಷನ್ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರ್ ಲೀಗ್ ಸೀಸನ್ 4 ಶ್ರೀಲಂಕಾದ ಕೊಲಂಬೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 2 ಅಂಕಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟ ಸಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದೆಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲೂಮ್ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂಕಣ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದೆಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ CCC ಅಂಕಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಗಲು ರಾತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟಗಳು ಸಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟದ ಟೈಟಲ್ ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ AVR ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಜಯ್ ಪ್ರಭು. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಎಸೆತ ಔಟ್ ರಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ, 4 ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವೈಭವ್ ಮುಖ್ಯನ ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಒಂದು ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ. 43 ದ 6th ಓವರ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಜಯ್ ಪ್ರಭು. ಲೋವರ್ ಫುಲ್ ಟಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ಚೆಂಡು ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಭಾಗ ತಳ್ಳಿದ್ರು. 1 ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. 44 ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಈ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟವನ್ನು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ದ ಬುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ವಿರುದ್ಧ. ಭರ್ಜರಿಯಾದ ಸಿಕ್ಸರ್ ದಾಖಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ 37ರ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ತಂಡದ ನಾಯಕನಾಗಿ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಆಟವನ್ನು ತೃಪ್ತಿಪಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್. ಅರ್ಧ ಶತಕ 50 ಪೂರೈಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ಸ್. 50 ವಿದೌಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ ದ 6th ಓವರ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಜಯ್ ಪ್ರಭು ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಎಸೆತ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಾಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆತ ಓಟಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಡಾಟೆಡ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಬಾಲ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ದ 5th ಟೈಮ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಜಯ್ ಪ್ರಭು. ಬಾಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೊಡೆತ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗೋ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಚೆಂಡು ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ. 54 ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣಾ ವೈಫಲ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಬುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್. ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 54. ಒಂದೋಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ ಕೂಡ. 6 ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯಕ್ಕೆ 55. ಅಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಷ್ ನಂಬರ್ 6 ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 55 ವಿದೌಟ್ ಲಾಸ್. ಒಂದೆಡೆ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವೈಭವ್ 10 ಓಟದ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡಿದೆ. ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ 42ರ ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. 2 ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ಗಳು ಈಗ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Change bowling right arm over.
ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಶರತ್ ಪದ್ಮನಾಭ ಮತ್ತೋರ್ವ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನಟ ಹಾಗೂ ಕಿರುತೆರೆ ನಟ ಪಾರು ಧಾರಾವಾಹಿ ಮುಖ್ಯನ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಅವರು ಶರತ್ ಪದ್ಮನಾಭ ತಂಡದ ನಾಯಕ ಕೂಡ. ಲೋವರ್ ಫುಲ್ ಟಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಹೊಡೆತ ಮಿಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೌಂಡರಿ ದಾಖಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸ್ಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಶರತ್ ಟು ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್. ಉತ್ತಮ ರೀತಿಯ ಸತ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಾಗಿ ತಳ್ಳಿದ್ರು. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದೋಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ ಕೂಡ ತರದ ಮೊತ್ತ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ಸ್ 60-60. ಮತ್ತೆ ಶರತ್ ಟು ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವೈಭವ್. ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಸಫಲತೆಯನ್ನು ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಗೂಟಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೊಸ ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ರಕ್ಷಕನ ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಪ್ರೀತಮ್ ಶೆಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಆಲ್ರೌಂಡರ್ ಕೂಡ. ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ಚೆಂಡು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಾಗಿ ತಳ್ಳಿದ್ರು. ಚೆಂಡು ಬೌಂಡರಿ ದಾಖಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವೈಭವ್ನ ಖಾತೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ 4 ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಶರತ್ ವೈಭವಿಗೆ ಸತ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಹೊಡೆತ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಾಗಿ ತಳ್ಳಿದ್ರು. ರನ್ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ, ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ ಕೂಡ. ಕೊನೆ ಬಾರಿ ಶರತ್ ಪದ್ಮನಾಭ. N1 ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟ. TPL ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರ್ ಲೀಗ್ ಸೀಸನ್ 4 ದೂರದ ಶ್ರೀಲಂಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ ತನ್ನದ ಬಿಳಿ ರುಸಿನ ಹೊಡೆತ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗೋ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ. ಚೆಂಡು ಸೀಮಾ ಕವರ್ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಸರ್ ಷಟ್ಕ. ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಅರ್ಧ ಶತಕವನ್ನು ಪೂರೈಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ನಾಕ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 50 ಓಟವನ್ನು ಪೂರೈಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಕಳೆದ ಬಾರಿಯ ಸೀಸನ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಬಾಸ್ ಇದರ ವಿಜೇತ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್. 7 ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯದ ಬಳಿಕ ತನ್ನ ಮೊತ್ತ 71. ದ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 7 ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 71. ಏಳು ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯದ ಬಳಿಕ ತನ್ನ ಮೊತ್ತ 71. ದ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 7 ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 71 ವಿದೌಟ್ ಲಾಸ್.
right arm over. Change bowler, bowling right arm over. Change bowler.
ಫೈನ್ ಲೆಗ್ ಬನ್ನಿ.
ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಕಾಸ್.
Okay, batsman ready. Okay. Play.
ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಗೌಡ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಶುದ್ಧಮತ ಎಸೆತ. ಲೆಮನ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಫ್ರೆಂಚ್ ಕಟ್. ವಿಕೆಟ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೊಡೆಯುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನರ ಜಾಗದ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರು ಬ್ರೋ, ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ, ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿ.
72 ಮತ್ತೆ ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಗೌಡ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ರನ್ ಅಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ 2-3 ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯಿಂದ ಓಡಿ ಬಂದ ಎಸೆಯುವಂಥ ಎಸೆಗಾರ ಕೂಡ ವಿಕಾಸ್. ಚೆಂಡಿಗೆ ಆ ಸ್ಪಿನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಸೆಯುವ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ. ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಎಸೆತ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಹಳ ಶುದ್ಧಮತ ಎಸೆತ. ಕವರ್ಸಿ ಭಾಗದ ತಳ್ಳಿದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಹಳ ಶುದ್ಧಮತ ಎಸೆತ. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಓಟಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಭಯ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಭಯ, ಅದೇ ಲೈನು.
ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಬಹಳ ಶುದ್ಧಮತೆ ಒಂದು ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಗೌಡ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ರನ್ ಧಾರಣೆಗೆ ಕಡಿವಾಣವನ್ನು ಹಾಕುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಶಸ್ಸನ್ನು ದಾಖಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ವೈಡ್ ಬಾಲ್.
ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
ಬಹಳ ಶುದ್ಧಮತ ಹೊಡೆತ. ಭರ್ಜರಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸಿಕ್ಸರ್ ದಾಖಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಮೊತ್ತ 60. ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಅನ್ಬೀಟನ್ 60. ಇನ್ನೊಂದೆಡೆ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವೈಭವ್ 17ರ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಹಳ ಶುದ್ಧಮತ ಎಸೆತ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಎಂಟನೇ ಓವರ್ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯದ ಬಳಿಕ ಮೊತ್ತ 82. ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 8, ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 82 ವಿದೌಟ್ ಲಾಸ್.
ತಂಡದ ಮೊತ್ತ 82.
change ball. Right, okay.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆದರ್ಶ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ.
No ball.
ನೋ ಬಾಲ್.
That's on free hit.
ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಹೊಡೆತ, ಫ್ರೀ ಹಿಟ್ ನ ಹೊಡೆತ, ಭರ್ಜರಿ ಸಿಕ್ಸರ್ ದಾಖಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಮುಖೇನ. ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 89. ಆದರ್ಶ ಹೆಗಡೆ ಓಟಗಳನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದಂತ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತ ಬರ್ತತ್ತ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಆದರ್ಶ ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಎಸೆದ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ, ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಹೋಲಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಂತ ಚೆಂಡು, ಓಟಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಚುಕ್ಕೆ ಎಸೆತವನ ಅಂಕಿಅಂಶ ಪಟ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆದರ್ಶ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಆದರ್ಶ್ 2-3 ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯಿಂದ ಓಡಿ ಬಂದು ಎಸೆದ ಎಸೆಗಾರ. ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಎಸೆತ ಚೆಂಡು ಬೌಲರ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದರು ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ ಕೂಡ. ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ತಡದ ಮೊತ್ತ 90. ದ 9th ಓವರ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್. ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಹೊಡೆತ, ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ದ 9th ಓವರ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದ ಆದರ್ಶ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ, ಒಂದೆಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದೆಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವೈಭವ್. ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಬೌಲ್ಡ್, ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಎಸೆತ ಈ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುದ್ದರನ್ನ ಒಪ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಹುದ್ದರಿ ನೆಲಕ್ಕುಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 68ರ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ಸಿ ನಾಕ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸಿ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವಾಪಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಹೊಸ ದಾಂಡಿಗಿನ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ರೋಷನ್.
Next up. Bowling right arm over. Final ball.
ಕಳ್ಸೋಣ ಇದೊಂದು ವಿಕೆಟ್.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಆದರ್ಶ ಹೆಗಡೆ ಹೊಸ ದಾಂಡಿಗ ರೋಷನ್ಗೆ. TPL ಮುಂದುವರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಶ್ರೀಲಂಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಕೊಲಂಬೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟ ಸಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮೂರನೇ ದಿನದ ಪಂದ್ಯ, ಎರಡನೇ ಪಂದ್ಯ.
White ball.
ವೈಡ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಅನವಶ್ಯಕ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಹೆಸರು ಕೂಡ 1+4 5 ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆಯನ್ನು ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆದರ್ಶ ಹೆಗಡೆ. ಆರಂಭಿಕ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಫಲತೆಯನ್ನು ಕಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ತದನಂತರ ಸಫಲತೆ ಆದರು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರು ವಿಫಲತೆಗೆ. ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 96 ಕೊನೆ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆದರ್ಶ್. ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ 97.
Over.
ಮುಕ್ತಾಯದ ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 9. ದ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ 1/9 ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 97 ಫಾರ್ ಬಾಲ್.
97 runs, 1 wicket. 9 ಓವರ್ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ತಂಡದ ಮೊತ್ತ 97. ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದಾರಿ.
Right, come. Hurry up. Right arm over. Ball, please.
ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣಮೂರ್ತಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಎಸೆತ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಳಸಿತು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆತ ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ ಕೂಡ.
Nice one, boy.
99 ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ ಶತಕದ ಗಡಿ ಹತ್ರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಶತಕದ ಅಂಚಿನಲ್ಲಿದೆ.
ಒಂದೊಂದಿರ್ಲಿ ಆರಾಮ.
ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ ತನ್ಮೂಲಕ ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ ಸೆಂಚುರಿ, ಶತಕ, 10 ದಶಕ, 100ಕ್ಕೆ 1. ದ 10th ಓವರ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್. ಫುಲ್ ಟಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಳಸುತ್ತ ಹೊಡೆತ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಭರ್ಜರಿಯಾದ ಸಿಕ್ಸರ್ ದಾಖಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವೈಭವನ ಮುಖ್ಯನ 106. ಉತ್ತಮ ಎಸೆತ, ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಎರಡನೇ ಓಟವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಪೂರೈಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಉತ್ತಮದ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಂದ ವಿಕೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ದಾಖಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ. ಒಂದೋಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವೈಭವ್ ಖಾತೆಗೆ. 28ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಜೇಯತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ವೈಭವ್. 10 ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯದ ಬಳಿಕ 109. ದ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಓವರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 10, ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 109 for 1.
At the end of 10 overs, total score 109 runs for the loss of 1 wicket.
Center. Change bowler coming right arm over to you. Come on, boys. Let's go quickly.
ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಭರತ್ ನಾಯಕ್. ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಭರತ್ ನಾಯಕ್.
Your name is quite popular in Sri Lanka. I know.
ಬಳಸುತ್ತ ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಡೆತ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಶರತ್ ಪದ್ಮನಾಭ. ನಾಯಕ್ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಎರಡನೇ ಹುದ್ದೆಯನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ಸ್.
Batsman in, come. Get out. On it. On it. Okay, guys, come. Batsman in.
ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಡೆಯೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ
Coming right arm over. 4 to come.
ಅಂಕಣದ ಒಳಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಬಿ
That's your leg.
ಕಾಟನ್ ಬೌಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗೋ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇತ್ತು, ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ರನ್ಔಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸುಲಭದ ರನ್ಔಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಭರತ್ ನಾಯಕ್.
Come quickly.
ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಎಸೆತ ಆಕಲನ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಂತ ಚೆಂಡು LBW ಹುದ್ದರಿ ಆಘಾತವನ್ನು ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಒಂದು ಎಸೆತವನ್ನ ಎಸಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಭಾರತ್ ನಾಯಕ್. ಮೂರನೇ ವಿಕೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ಸ್. ರೋಷನ್ ವಾಪಸ್ ಆತೆಯನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಒಂದು ಎಸೆತ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಂತ ಚೆಂಡು ತೀರಾ ಕೆಳಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಈ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ರೋಷನ್ ಹುದ್ದಾರಿ ನೆಲಕ್ಕೆ ಉರುಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಕಣ ಒಳಭಾಗದ ಹೊಸ ದಾಳಿಗಿನ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆಯನ್ನು ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ರಘು ಕುಂಚಿ.
Legs come. Coming right arm over. 1 to come. That's your leg.
Balls to go.
1 to come. Over. Oh, buddy.
11 overs. Total score 111 for the loss of 3 wickets.
11 ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯಕ್ಕೆ 111ಕ್ಕೆ 3. ದಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 11 ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 111 ಫಾರ್ 3. 111 ನೆಲ್ಸನ್.
You have to. You faced the last bowler, right? You are here now.
I took single. You took a single last ball? Then that's what. Sir, come. Come, Mambi. Shoot, il.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್ ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಎಸೆದ ಚೆಂಡು ವೈಟ್ ಬಾಲ್. 114 114ಕ್ಕೆ 3 12ನೇ ಓವರ್ ಚಾಲ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಬೌಲ್, ಬಾಲ್ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಎಸೆತ. ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ರಘು ಕುಂಚಿ ಹುದ್ದಾರಿ ನೆಲೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ವಿಕೆಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ಸ್.
ಮುಂದೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಅಂಕಣ ಒಳಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂದೀಪ್ ಪೂಜಾರಿ, ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಿ, ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಮೂಲದ ಮತ್ತೊರು ಆಟಗಾರ ಕೂಡ. ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ವಿಕೆಟ್. 2 ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಆರಂಭಿಕ ಸೀಸನ್ 1ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಿ. ಸಂದೀಪ್ ಪೂಜಾರಿ ಖಾತೆ ಆರಂಭಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ತರದ ಮೊತ್ತ 116, 116 for 4. ಮತ್ತೆ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್ ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಎಸೆದ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಎಸೆತ. 1 ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣಾ ವೈಫಲ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಚೆಂಡು ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ. 4 ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ.
Practice on
120 120 for 4.
wait, Tara. Take your time. Let's go. Ayo! Over.
ಮುಕ್ತಾಯದ ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 12. ದೇ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಷ್ ಓವರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 12. ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 120 for 4.
Sure. All good. Who's coming? No.
The end of 12 overs
Run.
for the
No, you're on. No, na. Just put it past this. No problem. New bowler coming right arm over. Hold. They want to send a message to you, na? Come, take your position. Come on. Coming round, kite down round. Hard. When you are going back? Huh? Ambit? Huh? When you are going back? 27th. ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನೋ No, it's sleeping. But it's please don't worry. Don't worry. It has to keep over the line. For the no ball, we are considering the landing point. Once it landed, doesn't matter even if it's
ನೂರ 130 for 4. ಸಂದೀಪ್ ಪೂಜಾರಿ ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮರತೆ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. 15ರ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡಿದ್ರು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದೆಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಬರೀಶ್. ಅಂತಿಮ ಎಸೆತಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಭಾರತ್ ನಾಯಕ್ ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮರತೆ ಒಂದು ಸಿಕ್ಸರ್ ಕೂಡ ದಾಖಲಿಸಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಸಂದೀಪ್ ಪೂಜಾರಿ. ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಿ ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಹೊಡೆತ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಗಲ್ಲಿ ನಡುವೆ 4 ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ.
over. Take Come, guys. Hey, brother, you just.
It's 4 or 6.
Service 4 or 6?
Total score 100.
Post daatu rahe na.
13 ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯಕ್ಕೆ 134ಕ್ಕೆ 4. ದ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 13 ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 13444. ಒಂದೆಡೆ ಅಂಬರೀಶ್ 7 ಓಟದ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡಿದರೆ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಿ ಸಂದೀಪ್ ಪೂಜಾರಿ 15ರ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ.
I need your all support.
Change again.
Change bowler coming right arm round.
ನೀವು ಹೋಗಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್.
Come Rajwar, let's do it quickly.
Yeah. Very bad. Point ಆಡೋಣ ಬೇರೆ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣಮೂರ್ತಿ.
Come Ambi.
ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಎಸೆತ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಓಟಗಳ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ತಡೆದ ಮೊತ್ತ 134 134. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣಮೂರ್ತಿ, ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಿ, ನಾನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಬರೀಶ್. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಭರ್ಜರಿ ಆಟವನ್ನು ತೋರ್ಪಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಿ ಸಂದೀಪ್ ಪೂಜಾರಿ. ಕರಾವಳಿ ಮೂಲದ ಆಟಗಾರ, ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಮೂಲದ ಆಟಗಾರ ಈಗ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಆಟವನ್ನು ತೋರ್ಪಡಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ದೂರದ ಶ್ರೀಲಂಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ, ಕೊಲಂಬೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ TPL ಸೀಸನ್ 1ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡಿದಂತಹ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಿ ನೋ ಬಾಲ್ ಸೂಚನೆ.
That's one free hit.
ಫ್ರೀ ಹಿಟ್ ಕೂಡ.
More to come.
ಕೊನೆಯ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಓಟಗಳನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ದ ಬುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್.
Don't leave the crease before ball deliver. Don't leave the crease, yeah.
They can't change the field.
They can. You're the striker now. Now striker has changed. ना यार आओ मैं तुला.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಲವಾರ್ ಫುಲ್ಟ ಸಾಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಹೊಡೆಯುತ್ತ ಅಂಬರೀಶ್ ಮುಖೇನ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ದಾಖಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕೊನೆಯ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಓಟಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ನೋ ಬಾಲ್, ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ದಾಖಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 1+4+ ಫ್ರೀ ಹಿಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಉಚಿತ. TPL ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಖಚಿತ.
आया तू नाही हात राही ने. हात राही ने. The third man.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್. ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗೋ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗೋ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ರನ್ಔಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ಕೋರ್ 148, 148. 14ನೇ ಓವರ್ನ ಚಾಲ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಪಂದ್ಯ ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಈ ಬಾರಿ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ರೀತಿ ಹೊಡೆತಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಗಳು ಸಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಓಟಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. 14ನೇ ಓವರ್ನ ಚಾಲ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣಮೂರ್ತಿ. ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಿ, ನಾಶಕರ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಬರೀಶ್. 160ರ ಗಡಿ ದಾಟಿದರೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ಸ್ಗೆ. ಒನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಹಿಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಉಚಿತ. ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಿಗೆ ಓವರ್ನ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವನ್ನು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. 14 ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯದ ಬಳಿಕ ತಂದ ಮೊತ್ತ 150. The accomplishment over number 14, score 150. The last over remaining, 6 runs remaining, 6 balls remaining.
Come guys, come just the last over. Come.
ಬನ್ನಿ ಗುಂಡು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರಿ, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರಿ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್
Come. I'm the come. You're here.
At the end of
Last ball, no.
14 overs.
ಕೊನೆಯ ಒಂದು ಓವರ್ ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆ. 14 ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯಕ್ಕೆ 150ಕ್ಕೆ 4. The accomplishment over number 14, score 150 for 4.
Coming right arm over.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಶರತ್ ಪದ್ಮನಾಭ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಶರತ್ ಪದ್ಮನಾಭ. ಶಾಡಾಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ಚೆಂಡು ಪೂಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಸಫಲತೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಎರಡನೇ ಓಟ ಪೂರೈಸುವ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನದಲ್ಲಿ ತೃತೀಯನೇ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಅಂಪೈರ್. ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಿ ಔಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. 22ರ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡಿದ್ರು. 14 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ 22ರ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡಿದಂಥ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅರುಣ್ ಹೊಸ ದಾಂಡಿಗ. ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಹೊಡೆತ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುವ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ. ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಪಂದ್ಯದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಟೀಮ್ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ ಪವನ್ ಬಾಟ್ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಡೆದ್ರು. ಈಗ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುವ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್. ಅಂಬಿ ವಾಪಸ್. ಅಂಬರೀಶ್ ವಾಪಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೆಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ರಾಮ್ ಪವಾರ್. ಮನೆ ದೇವರು ಖ್ಯಾತಿಯ ರಾಮ್ ಪವಾರ್.
Wait for a court behind, not wait. No. I thought he. No. Wait. I thought he's appealing for a court behind. I don't know what. Review illa antandralla. So why just no review? No, not what can you? Hey, why? Then bowling ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ದು bowling. ಅಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ನಾನು.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟ ಮುಂದುವರಿಕೆ ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಎಸೆಗಾರಿಕೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಶರತ್ ಪದ್ಮನಾಭ. ಲೋವರ್ ಫುಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ಚೆಂಡು ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಹೊಡೆತ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಕುಡಿ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೋಟದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. 153 153 ಫಾರ್ 6. ಮತ್ತೆ ಶರತ್ ಪದ್ಮನಾಭ ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಎಸೆದ ಚೆಂಡು ಔಟ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ 4 ಓಟದ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. 157 157 158ರ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಹಳ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಒಂದು ಆಟವನ್ನು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅರುಣ್ ಔಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಔಟ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಚೆಂಡು ತನ್ಮೂಲಕ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ದಾಖಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 157 ಲಿಯೋ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಂದ್ಯವನ್ನ ಗೆಲ್ಲಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಬುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ 158ರ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಚೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ.
लाभ लाभो जया जयो ततो युद्धाय युध्यस्व नैवं पापमावाप्स्यासि The television Premier League Sid 18 Ado the television Premier League no ಇದು ಟೆಲಿವಿಷನ್ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರ್ ಲೀಗ್ ನೋಡು ಇದು ಟೆಲಿವಿಷನ್ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರ್ ಲೀಗ್ ಜೀವನ ಸೋಲು ಗೆಲುವುಗಳ ಲೆಕ್ಕಾಚಾರ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ ಇದೆ ಆಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಾಟಚಾರ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ರು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ರು ಕಲೆಗಾರ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕಡೋ ಅಪ್ಪು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡೋದ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಚಾರ ಆಡು ಇದು
ಟೀಮ್ ಬುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ನ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಸಮಯ ಟೀಮ್ ಬುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ನ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಬುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ತಂಡದ ಟೀಮ್ ಓನರ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಮೋನಿಶ್ ಅವರು ಹಾಗೆ ಶರತ್ ಅವರು ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಸೋತರಂತೂ ಕುಗ್ಗರಲ್ಲ ಗೆದ್ರೆ ಅಂತೂ ಹಿಂಗರಲ್ಲ ನಾವ್ ಗುಮ್ತೀವಿ ಗುಳಿ 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 ತರ ನುಗ್ತೀವಿ ಸ್ಪಿನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡು ಏನೇ ಹಾಕಿ ಶೇಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ್ದೇ ಟೀಮು ಬರಲಿ ನಾವು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಬೌಲರ್ ಯಾರೇ ಇರಲಿ ನಾವು ತಲೆ ಬಗ್ಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಫೀಲ್ಡರ್ ಯಾರೇ ಇರಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೆದ್ರೋ ಮಾತೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಶರತ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಳಗಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂಲ್ ನಮ್ ಓನರ್ ಮೋನಿಶ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಇಡೀ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಧೂಲ್ ನಮ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಫುಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಪ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕೂಳೆ ನಾವ್ ಹಾಕೋ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಬಾಲ್ಗೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಬೋಲ್ಡೆ ಇದು ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ನಾವು ಗುಮ್ತೀವಿ ಇದು ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ನಾವು ನುಗ್ತೀವಿ ಇದು ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ಸಕ ಟಕ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇದು ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ಗುಳಿ ಗುಳಿ ತರ ಗುಮ್ತೀವಿ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್
ಬುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ತಂಡದ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಓನರ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಮೋನಿಶ್ ಅವರು ಹಾಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಅವರು ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಸಮಯ. ಟೀಮ್ ಬುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ಕಮ್ ಆನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಸಮ್ ನಾಯ್ಸ್.
ಸೋತರಂತೂ ಕುಗ್ಗರಲ್ಲ ಗೆದ್ರೆ ಅಂತೂ ಹಿಂಗರಲ್ಲ
ಮೂರನೇ ದಿನದ ಎರಡನೇ ಪಂದ್ಯ ಹಾಗೆ ಎರಡನೇ ಇನ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಟೀಮ್ ದ ಬುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಲಿಯೋಸ್ ಲೈವ್ ಸೇವಿಯರ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಹೆದ್ರೋ ಮಾತೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಶರತ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಳಗಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂಲ್ ನಮ್ ಓನರ್ ಮೋನಿಶ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಇಡೀ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಧೂಲ್ ನಮ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಫುಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಪ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಟೀಮ್ ಬುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್.
Into the middle. Well, I've been looking at the score right now. If you're one of those batters who are walking out, what would you be feeling? Would you be confident? And what's going to be the approach? I wouldn't say the first 5 overs, but overall, let's just say you're planning to stay until the end. What's going to be your approach?
Well, it's quite a puzzling thing because this is not turning out to be a very sporting track to play on, especially for batters, because scoring has been increasingly difficult as the day has gone on. But yet, the live savies managed to get to 159 in the space of 90 deliveries. So, go from the first delivery onwards. Just fire on all cylinders and try not to get bogged down. Score at least 10-12 runs in the power play and just make your move from there, and always keep wickets in hand, which doesn't sound like complex advice, but at a ground like this where more than 45 overs of cricket have been played just today, that is going to be easier said than done.
It's definitely, like I said before, any target is defendable if you have the discipline. And let's just hope the fielders, they are much more reactive than in the previous game. A beautiful skyline there, of course, but we all know what's in store in the evening.
spinner opening the attack, pacer rather. That's thrashed but collected in the deep.
Well, I don't think it's a good option to use spinners at this point. I think that's what exactly a lot of teams did when they were playing here, knowing that the wicket won't allow the natural turn for the spinners.
Absolutely. And there's not a lot of perches on the pitch either. Karthik Vaibhav has been pretty diligent with the ball in the tournament so far.
Well, the Leo Lifesavers, they started off well. I mean, it's quite evident from the required run rate also.
Opens the face of the bat and glides it along for another single. Good enough start, but Minithu, just a question to you. Do you think this tempo is feasible with a ask of 160?
Well, like I said, it's just 2 balls now, Arvind, so I think the batsmen, they're trying to adjust to the wicket, but at the same time they know that they can't afford to take too long, because this is also the start of the power play and it's only 5 overs that are available to them. I think, like you said, they have to get going from the start itself, and that's a wide, an extra given. So there's going to be mistakes like those given by the bowler. Plenty of gives, of course, you can expect if you're a batter in the Bull squad. But right now, answering your questions, I would feel like they should get going from the start itself, because they can't hold on. The more you score, the more you get done with the bulk of scoring, easy it is for you to chase down the total in those last few overs. You can't have that tension right at the end. And this time it's cuts it. He cuts it away and it will run away to the boundary. Oh no, it's a good stop. Good work at the deep. Very well done. A very good effort by the fielder there. A good effort. This is exactly what you should show. Backing the bowler. Saving those extra runs, of course. It's brilliantly played. Nothing wrong with the shot selection, but of course the fielder replied back with a valiant effort in the deep. And this time pulls it away, and it won't run away to the boundary. Just few bounces and a couple of runs, of course, for the Bull squad. Couple of shots being played from the start itself, so they are not hesitant in playing those big shots. They are taking what's been offered to them. But the question remains whether they can hold on to their wickets while going ahead with those shot selections. Oh, that's a complete mistake by the keeper there. Should have done better, but then again, it's been called a wide as well. Pretty unfortunate, and you should hold on to those, of course. It's a wide, but again, keeper, you should hold on to it any day of the week.
Keeper should have held on to that one. Pretty easy assignment, that one. 6 extras given just this over. Lifesavers need to make sure that they don't throw away the lead that they worked so hard to maintain.
Well, that's the composure they should maintain, of course, from the bowler to the keeper to everyone who is on the field. So far an expensive over, 12 runs coming out of it. A swing and a miss, tries to go down the ground but doesn't connect bat on ball. It's just a delivery left in this over. So far a good start for the Bulls squad. 148 runs needed. And the current run rate is looking healthy as well, but it's just the first over. You don't know what's in store in the rest of the 14 overs to be bowled. Can he finish it off on high? A foolish delivery. Tries to play it through leg side, but will only be a single. So that's the end of the over. 13 for no loss.
So pretty expensive first over, Minidu. 13 runs off of it. Required run rate just a nick above 10. Prajwal, Krishnamurthy and Monisha have been relatively tame at the start. They haven't gotten off at race pace just yet.
Yeah, just the extras, Arvin, of course, that's been given. That holds the majority of the runs so far in the scoreboard.
Absolutely, and that tells you a story, doesn't it? Karthik Vaibhav has not been tidy with his lengths, and neither has the fielders, allowing those extras to just accumulate much quicker than anticipated.
When you start off your spell like that with an expensive over, there's going to be plenty of doubts on the mind of the skipper. Whether he can use this bowler in the coming overs, will he be reliable? And it will also affect the confidence of the bowler as well, because he would be pretty hesitant to continue his spell after a devastating start like that.
Absolutely.
It's not that devastating, but still quite expensive, especially when you're defending a total.
Absolutely. And once you consider that many runs, the batter will naturally try to take that bowler on again when he eventually does make a reappearance.
It's good with the intent. They're trying to rotate the strike, trying to make sure that the run rate keeps ticking. $147 needed from just 84 deliveries. This time it's a good line and the good length as well, but place it down the ground and will only be a single. This time it's up in the air. Is that a chance? And that's gone begging, of course, once again. We've seen quite often these types of chances being dropped in the early stages of an innings, and later on they will regret it for sure if they don't take, or if they don't grab another opportunity that's coming in their way. This one, of course, could have done better. It's not easy to judge when the sun is obstructing your vision, but at the same time, you're out there for a reason. And this time pulls it away and it will run away to the boundary, of course. That's a welcome boundary for the Bull squad.
Well negotiated by Monish at the crease. Once more, turning out to be a pretty expensive over. Just sees that one coming a mile away and swings the bat at it full force. Really good reading of the field there. And positive intent by the Bull squad early on, chasing on such an ambitious total.
Yeah, once again could have dismissed him, and that's what happens when you don't grab your chances. Already 7 runs from this over, just 2 deliveries left. And the Bull squad trying to make sure that they can get everything out of this power play. Doesn't connect it that well. It will only be a single. They are willing to run even if it ends within the 30-yard circle.
Yeah, good positive intent here, and you have to remember that it must be working in the batsman's mind that the power play is certainly the most lucrative period of time where they can get those runs in quick. Batting ahead of the crease, looking to take the ball on here. That's pitched full.
Comes back into the right-hander a bit. He was just deceived by that late swing it had. So that's the end of the over. 2 overs gone. It's 21 for no loss. So far a good start for the Bull squad here. If they can keep on going with this momentum, then I'm pretty sure it's going to be a comfortable chase. A chance missed, of course, in this over. Like we said, we often talk about it many times, don't we, Arvin? These chances that...
Yeah, absolutely, Minidu. It has been a dime a dozen. These missed opportunities that we have seen. Of course, the standard of cricket is still very, very high in the Television Premier League Season 4, given that almost all of these teams have been able to breach the 160-run mark within space of 15 overs. So there is that. But in terms of athleticism and having that game mentality, sometimes the field can get complacent. And the heat is doing them no favors, certainly. But let's see if the third over can bring any fortunes to the team defending this well-earned total.
The third over to be bowled here. Monish is on strike. Of course, Karthik Vaibhav.
You know, it's really good to see a skipper backing his bowler like that, being taken for a lot of runs in his first over, but being still given that second over in the same spell just helps the bowler regain his confidence just a little bit, and that first delivery was certainly better.
Well, he must have done something right to gain his confidence back again. Not on the field, maybe off the field.
Absolutely. Much better lines there, much tighter.
Well, that's one of the reasons why he started off this innings. He's trying to get his length right and, get that form back in. He knows he's got the potential to commence a collapse or get that first wicket in.
And something, Minidu, you have to really take note of is that at the end of the day, these are just 90 deliveries. And here you can see that earlier in the previous 2 overs, the Bull squad were firmly in the driver's seat. But now with just a couple of dots, you can see that the
momentum turning.
The momentum turning. and just goes to show that in the shorter formats of the game, the game can really turn on its head in a split second, and that is something certainly that the two openers will have to take care of. That's caught the top edge there, but luckily no one is there to get their hands on it, but just a single from that one keeps the strike rate moving on as well as the scoreboard.
Well, I just saw the third man was pushed deep before this delivery that was bowled.
A bit reactionary to set a field after that immediate delivery, but good thinking here. Again, poor delivery, that one, and gets punished accordingly by Krishnamurthy.
Of course, Vaibhav, he's the main bowler. He should do much better than that.
Absolutely, a full toss will do nothing to help his cause. Absolutely no one on the leg side either. Just brings his lever down.
That's a free meal for the batter, of course.
Absolutely, and just undoes all of the pressure that those singles and dots were mounting on the two of them.
Well, he still has a delivery to redeem himself. And this time it will go all the way, of course. Well, the 3 overs have been completed, and so far it has been an expensive one for the Leo Live Saviors and Karthik Vaibhav. If I was a skipper right now, I would definitely change the bowler, because it's not going to help him either. Of course, it's not going to help the team.
Absolutely. 10 runs off of this over. He's certainly been an expensive lad, hasn't he, Vinidu? And here you can see just that line is just not what you should be bowling for that field. Very absent leg side in the deep as well. The batsman, if he has his wits about him, is able to just clear the ball away if the ball is angling.
It's pretty dangerous when there's no fielder in the deep on the leg side, and all of a sudden when you're bowling straight, but you have to get that line correctly and the length also.
And the ball dips into the right hand at the end, well, that's going to work against you, isn't it? 3 overs down, 34 for nil.
Just a single. Of course, these two batters, they are doing a good job trying to help each other to get used to the wicket. We saw in a couple of games when there was only one batter who was playing the role of getting the runs, but then this time it goes down the ground. The fielder will just have to watch it sail over his head. That is a brilliantly hit, well timed, of course, and what a shot it was.
Just been taken to the cleaners here, that delivery, and that wasn't a poor delivery per se, but just the shot selection by Krishnamurthy has been top notch so far. Moving into the 40s now, they're moving at an incredible rate, must be said. Bull squad, certainly they picked their openers very well.
The physicality, of course, comes into play as well for these two batters. Change of ball, of course, because you won't be able to find the last one. That was struck really well. A sweet sound coming out of the bat. And closing in on that half-century partnership. So 69 balls left and 119 runs. I'm pretty sure as the overs go by, considering the momentum the Bulls squad have right now, it will be a pretty comfortable chase.
But you never know, Minidu. We've seen plenty of teams get a rolling start, but lose a couple of those wickets back to back, and suddenly you have to rebuild again, and suddenly pressure is against you. That momentum that you had going on into it, knowing that you only had a few overs to face, is now suddenly working against you. You only have a few overs to build that partnership back up.
And that will definitely be called wide, and of course they will squeeze a quick single as well. So extras are leaking a lot here. At the moment they haven't been able to prevent that at all. Giving extras on top of mistakes by bowlers and sometimes fielders as well. Mentioning fielders is good. At this point the Bulls squad would have been a wicket down if that chance was grabbed. A good delivery, not too wide, right outside the off stump. So far it's been an expensive over, just 9 runs coming out of it.
Yeah, like how Amresh has been able to use the cutter effectively to get those dots in, because the batters are trying to take on the bowler and use their pace against them. Now this one is not one of those better deliveries that we were talking about. It's another maximum to end the over, and the Bulls squad jump up to 50. 4 overs down, no wickets.
Prajwal Krishnamurthy, we have seen how dangerous he can be in those previous games, and he's continuing that form in this one as well, and that is well struck once again. He makes it look so easy with that shot selection, and they're just inching closer and closer to the total that they're supposed to chase. Well, change of bowler, like we said, Arvin. Well, Viva will be introduced, I would say, probably in the middle overs, but right now his confidence must be a bit shaken, considering the 2 overs he has bowled were not the most economical. A 50-run partnership between these two batters who opened the innings. Brilliantly set the foundation, of course.
Slices it across, moves across for a single. Mahesh being introduced into the attack now for the final over of the power play. Krishnamurthy facing him again. Just a single from this one again.
And this time goes through the offside. It's going to be a one bounce 4. But the run rate is ticking, of course. It's much more than what's been asked from them, of course. Once again, brilliantly struck. Goes over the field at extra cover. This is the last over inside the power play. Just 3 deliveries left, of course. Let's see what will happen. This time, and well, of course, they could have saved an extra run there. But once again, pretty unfortunate and not back in the ball at all.
Absolutely, just leaking runs all over the place here. Life Saviors not helping themselves at all. You have to back your bowler. That is something that is all important in the game of cricket, and that sadly is not something that we are seeing. Shuffle slightly across the stump. Will there be a maximum? And he is caught out in the deep. What a turn of events this has gone to be. A scalp caught in the power play. I think there is Munish that was up to bat. He was looking to be among the runs there. They were going along swimmingly, just caught him out, over eager.
Well, this might be the moment you were talking about, Arvind, the change of events. Well, this is one big wicket. Of course, they broke the partnership that was looking very comfortable out there in the middle. It's not Krishnamurthy, but at the same time, it's one of those batters who helped him build that partnership. Well, Monish walks back for 17 runs, and the Bull squad are 58 for 1.
Center. Coming right arm over. One to come.
Doesn't connect it well there, but once again will squeeze a single. So the power play is done. 5 overs are gone. The Bull squad are 59 for 1.
Middle stump. Umpire. Middle stump.
on, Karthik! Focus, come on! Delhi!
ಮೂರನೇ ಪಂದ್ಯ ಯುವಿ ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಆರ್ಆರ್ ವಾರಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಎರಡು ತಂಡದ ಟೀಮ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್
Move! Number
ಬರಬೇಕು.
12!
ಸಮಯ
Yeah, perfect, sir. Thank you. Yeah, perfect. Initial point. Leave. Vijay is deep, yeah. Good call. Alright, come on, Karthik. Yeah!
Oh, that's it. And that's going to go for 4, of course. Sharath is doing.
Sharath, yeah, like you said, Minidu. Yeah, just perfectly into the slot here. Gets down on one knee and takes it across the boundary and says, "Thank you very much." He's off the mark immediately.
Well, he's been sent at number 3 for a reason.
He's got really long levers as well. Just gets you a lot of leverage and ability to negotiate those easier deliveries pretty well. Karthik still in his first over. That gets the outside edge on it, but Slip can't quite get to that one.
Lovely, Karthik.
Well, the required runs are in double figures at the moment. The current run rate is, of course, well over the required one.
Yeah, but Minidu, do you think they should keep going at race pace like this at the risk of losing a few more wickets, or do you think they should slow down or settle and build the partnership since they're moving well above the required rate? My money is on the former. I think they should strike while the iron is hot and keep scoring.
Well, I agree with you also, because eventually, if you have pressure building up in those last overs, your enemy is going to lose your wicket. And it's not easy for a new batter to, build up momentum once again and, handle that pressure. So I see this top order that's been sent out, they have to do the job. They have to do what's been expected from them. And that's going to be called a wide, of course. I don't think they should slow things down. They shouldn't be on their back foot, considering the fact that they just lost a wicket. Well, you got Krishnamurti out there in the middle, a well-established batsman. And Sharath, looking at the way he scored that boundary in this over, well, he's got the skills as well. And the umpire won't be tricked by that, of course.
Yeah, that's a good call by the umpire. And good thinking on the fly by Karthik as well.
And what a shot. Is that a chance? And it's taken, of course. For a while it looked like it was a well-timed shot, but it went so high in the air. Easy for the fielder, long on to converge onto it.
See, just the lack of footwork found him wanting there. If he shuffled back onto leg stump, he could have negotiated it down the boundary on the offside, but he just was anchored there near that leg stump, and all he could do was watch while that bat took flight. Another wicket for the Life Saviors, and suddenly the winds have changed against them. 2 scalps down, but Prajwal Krishnamurti will now have to take centre stage here. Almost 6 overs down, 66 for 2. Let's see how the new batsman at the crease negotiates the final delivery of this over.
Well, looks like even today Krishnamurthy might have to take the responsibility on his shoulders. Just a delivery left in this over. So end of the power play, and all of a sudden the wicket fell down once again.
Yeah, thank you. Ready, come on.
And this time a slower delivery, and tries to place it through the offside, but it will be a dot ball. So end of the 6th over. The Bulls scored a 66 for 2.
Hegde, new man at the crease. Krishnamurthy will have to take center stage here. He's been scoring at a good strike rate, but he needs to take the strike as often as he can without letting Hegde face too many balls.
But losing wickets like this at the other end, it's going to be huge pressure on him as well. But if he's experienced in handling that kind of a pressure, then of course they have nothing to worry about. But at the same time, the support should come from the other end to the man who is looking to be the most reliable so far for the Bulls squad.
Absolutely, and that's all the more reason for Krishnamurthy to stick at the crease for as long as he can. Extras here being given at a rate.
Well, I feel if they were able to close things down in that department, then it would have been much tighter. The game could have gone anywhere, but right now it's still balanced, I would say. Both teams have the chance. It doesn't look like it's going in favor of one team. But Mahesh grabbing a wicket to his team.
Hegde gets off the mark here with a quick single. Good idea to let Krishnamurthy stay at the crease as long as possible. He's on a roll here. He has that heat in his boots, so might as well strike while the iron is hot here. But they need a couple of boundaries this over to keep abreast of the situation here and not get bogged down with the required run rate. Just goes to show how much positive intent can give you a leg up in the power play.
Place it down the ground, and of course that will reach the boundary as well. It looked like it would be just a couple of runs, but it will go over the boundary line. Another welcome boundary, of course, after a wicket fell down.
Absolutely, Minidu. And what a classic cricketing shot, that leg drive. Deserves a replay, that one, for sure.
Focus, boys. Come on.
Here we go. Yep, full toss. Says thank you very much, and just a kick off the wrist there.
Once again, two fielders coming onto it, but at least one of them could have done a better job.
Absolutely. Well placed shot. Slices it straight to the fielder at point. Good field placement, not necessarily the best, but leagues above what we have seen so far in terms of fielding placement. Mahesh coming in again. It's a wide line.
A good comeback by Mahesh, of course, after that boundary was conceded. Again, even a single at this stage is much valuable for the team who's defending the total. But like I said before, it's still very well balanced. Any side can take the victory.
Absolutely.
Nicely, Karthik.
Long off takes care of that issue, but I like the field that they've set on the offside point and cover, running double duty to just gap in those.
N1 Cricket Academy presents Television Premier League Season 4 in association with ABR Group. ಇದು ಮೂರನೇ ದಿನದ ಮೂರನೇ ಪಂದ್ಯದ ಟಾಸ್ ಹಾಕುವಂತಹ ಸಮಯ. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಯುಮಿ ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ RR ವಾರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಎರಡೂ ತಂಡದ ಟೀಮ್ ಓನರ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಬರ್ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತಹ ಸಮಯ. ಯುಮಿ ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಯುಮಿ ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ನ ಟೀಮ್ ಓನರ್ ಕುಶಾಲ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕುಶಾಲ್ ಸರ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಅರ್ಜುನ್ ಯೋಗಿ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. RR ವಾರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಟೀಮ್ ಓನರ್ ಸುಗುಣಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರತಾಪ್ ನಾರಾಯಣ್ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ N1 ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸರ್ ಸಚಿನ್ ಅವರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಟಾಸ್ ಹಾಕೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಹೆಡ್ಸ್. ಎಸ್ ದ ಟಾಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾನ್ ಬೈ RR ವಾರಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಆಗಲೇ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಲೇ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಟಾಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು, ಅವರೇ ವಿನ್ ಆದರು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಗುರು ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಗೋನಾ ಚೂಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್. ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಆಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ನಾವೇನು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಡಬೇಕು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಓಕೆ, ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಆಫ್ RR ವಾರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜೀಸ್ನ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಆಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಇವತ್ತು?
ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಮೆರಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಾಲ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಡೇ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅವರ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತನೇ. ಸೊ ಯಾ,
ಸೊ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಯುಮಿ ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ನ ಓನರ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್, ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ರೋಗಿ ಬಯಸಿದ್ದು ಹಾಲು ಅನ್ನ, ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಹಾಲು ಅನ್ನೋ ಥರ ಟಾಸ್ ಸೋತ್ರು ನಮಗೆ ಬೌಲಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಮೂವ್ ಇದು. ಬಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಡೇ ಪ್ರತಾಪ್ ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, CCL ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ವಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ಸಿ ಎದುರಿಗೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಖಂಡಿತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ರುಷಿಯಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಇದು. ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ತುಂಬ ಆಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ಗಳು. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ರಘು ಭಟ್ ಯಾರು ಬೇರೆಯವರಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಣ್ಣ ತಮ್ಮಸೆ. ನಾವು ಅಣ್ಣ ತಮ್ಮಸೆ ಗೇಮ್ಸ್ ಇದು. ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಪ್ರತಾಪ್ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ, ಪ್ರತಾಪು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಯೋಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂಥರ ಏಜಸ್ಸಿನ ಆಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಪ್ಲೇ ಗುಡ್.
ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್.
ಸೊ ಎರಡೂ ತಂಡಗೂ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ವೆರಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಟೀಮ್ RR ವಾರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಯುಮಿ ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನೋಡೋಣ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ತದನಂತರ ಮೂರನೇ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಯುಮಿ ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಟೀಮ್ RR ವಾರಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಓವರ್ ಟು ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ರಿ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Well, 7 overs gone. It's 76 for 2. Last 8 overs to be bowled here, and Karthik Mahesh, of course, continuing his spell. So far, in a good spell for him. Just an over bowl, but scalping his first wicket of the afternoon. Comes back into the right hand once again. Well played. And they're going to come back for 2. And that's going to be another. And of course, Well, it's going to be 4 runs there.
It's not every day you see that. Oh no.
Well, it's hard to actually stay as backup. When the ball hits the stump, of course, there's like a deflection. Well, that's actually 4 runs. Gotta admire the work rate they put in with the legs, of course.
Absolutely. Just goes to show how intent they are on keeping the strike rate high here. Again, a misfield here.
Relax, relax. Come on, easy boys, easy. Don't get stressed, relax. It'll happen. Well ball, Kriti. Nice one.
Krishnamurthy
Pujari, Parai.
moving really well, must be said. Hegde more than content to play the role of a second fiddle. Swept away for just a single. They need to get the outflow of runs under control here, most definitely.
Yeah, because the number of runs are actually closing in the runs they require to the number of balls which are available, and you know that is bad news, of course, when that happens. And goes down the ground, and once again it's high in the air, it's taken. Another wicket falls down, and like we said, Darwin, they are not controlling the run rate, but at the same time the wickets are continuing to fall down.
And what better way to control the run rate than to get a quick scalp. Second fiddle, Adesh Hegde walks, having scored just 2. It was a good shot, but misplaced. Comes down the ground full of intent, but just doesn't get the distance on that one. Goes high, yes. Up and under, as they say in rugby.
Well, they are grabbing onto the opportunities that are presented in front of them. They might have learned their lesson.
.77 runs required in 44 deliveries. They're keeping just above the required run rate, but only time will tell if Hegde's departure will have thrown a wrench in
the spirits are lifted in the opposition, who are of course defending the total. This is a vital wicket, of course, and Preet walks in, and another new batter, Rajwal Krishnamurthy. Of course, he has to do a lot more than chasing the runs. He has to make sure the other batsmen will play the role of an anchor.
Absolutely, but they are just supporters of the Bull squad, just taking a moment of respite under the sun. Preetham, new man, walks in, tall, lanky figure. Looks to have some long livers there. Karthik has been the danger man for the lifesavers.
Yes, of course, he's not bowling too quick. He's not letting the batsmen use the pace of the ball that much, even when they are going for those big hits. So I think that's a probable reason he scalped 2 wickets so far in his spell. Oh, once again coming onto the bat nicely. It's good bowling, of course. It's pretty unfortunate he had to concede 4 runs, but that was not because of a boundary.
Absolutely, but for Krishnamurthy, something he can do to salvage this over. The specific one is to, of course, get another boundary. and keep above the required run rate. Tries to take the ball on there. Goes for cover for a drive down long off, and that's just the single. 9 runs off of it, but Karthik has his man. 8 runs over with 8 overs done with. The Bulls scored 85 for 3.
Once again, I mean, I'll ask you the same question. Karthik's having a good spell, of course, right now. 2 wickets for the 16 runs conceded. Would you bowl him again for his last over? Are you bowling him right now, or are you going to save that over for later?
Well, look, that depends. Can Preetham and Prajwal Krishnamurthy get set, start scoring as they did in the power play? If so, yes, I think you should bring Karthik in. He's been relatively inexpensive in the context of this tournament, but he's also taken 2 scalps as well. So not only is he a utility player in terms of stopping the amount of runs that need to be scored, but he's also a consistent threat because he invites those batsmen to play. He invites them to play at it, but he doesn't necessarily let them use the pace of the ball, like you said. So I think if you are looking to dismiss Preetham or Krishnamurthy before they get too settled in, then yes, I think you should absolutely use him.
But it will depend on how this over is going to go on.
Vijay coming in, playing the wide one, and just offers an incredible gift to Krishnamurthy, who I think has his 50. Yes, indeed, it's a 50 for Prajwal Krishnamurthy, and well deserved. So off 27 deliveries, and an absolute offering. Yeah, this is the role he has to play, and I think will have to consolidate himself and get some composure here. Slapped to cover.
Once again, these singles are just being conceded unnecessarily. The keeper is not really happy about the throw or what happened after that when the ball reached him. So far 8 runs coming from this over, and another 4 to be bowled. And like I said, even though they are losing because they are trying to go ahead with the scoring, like we mentioned before, Arvin, they shouldn't be on the back foot every time a wicket falls down. And this time pulls it away, but straight to Manady, backward square leg there. Will only be a single. Well, that's the danger that's lurking around, of course, when you bowl shorter deliveries like those, especially when you don't have much pace. It gives the batsman ample of time to focus on the area.
Absolutely. And rotation of the strike has been something really important. You've seen certain batsmen get bogged down, but not these two. They've been really good off the back foot onto the leg. Now the single, and suddenly Vijay has now conceded 10 runs with 2 deliveries left in this over. Pressure is on him to get a couple of dots in and finish this over.
But most probably he'll have to bowl another over after this one. So he has to make sure that he ends it off. And that's down the ground, but once again long off is there for protection. Will just be a single.
Yeah, Preetham and Krishnamurthy won't mind the singles one bit because they've already...
Well, right now, live series, they only have Karthik Mahesh to be dependent on. And this time it's up in the air. That's a chance. The bowler himself, and that's dropped. Well, of course, another fielder was coming onto it, but the bowler was quite passionate about that. He wanted to take the catch himself, and yeah, it's evident on their faces, the regret, the frustration.
What drama. That was a brilliant delivery.
Yeah, brilliant, but of course, the bowler himself not backing himself here.
Absolutely, he did himself no favors at the end of the 9th over. 97 for 3. Krishnamurthy saved by the skin of his teeth. And this is how the Bull squad has done large part of their scoring. They've gone the aerial route more often than not, and it's paid dividends for them. Just really good rotation of the strike and playing down the ground and through cover as well.
The current run rate is looking really good. And this time goes down the ground, but once again long on fields this.
Yeah, this might be a bit of a tricky over, I feel like, because he's employing a lot more revs on that ball, and you never know when the ball can turn on you like that and move away from you. I don't mind having a position in slip or short third man for him.
Well, he's getting good connection on ball there, Prajwal Krishnamurthy, but like you said, Darwin, the field setting is looking really good. It's looking really tight. It's a packed leg side, of course. The batsman prefers to go through the leg side and down the ground much more often. But if you bowl a loose delivery outside the off stump, then he takes it to his advantage as well. Once again, leg side, just like I mentioned.
Absolutely, and like we mentioned earlier, Preetham with long levers of his can get down to the elevation of the ball and really clear it through the leg. But Mahesh, so far he's been very economical, just conceding the run, but a gift just when we've sung his praises here.
Well, do you think the keeper should complain, because he's there for a reason, I would say?
Absolutely.
Of course, the bowler bowls deliveries like those, but at the same time, yes, the keeper should have done a better job, because he has to expect those kind of deliveries.
Absolutely, and you can't bank on the batter's offside as aggressively as you do like that. That's what the slip is for. Full slapped on. Will it get to the boundary? No, but he will get another single for his effort here. Krishnamurthy moves to 60 now. Preetham, it's up to him to see off the 5th delivery of this over.
Well, Preetham is looking really good, trying to rotate the strike even though he's faced 5 deliveries.
Absolutely. He's not scored too aggressively, but every ball that he's faced, he's scored without facing a dot, and just like that, he's forced me to put my money where my mouth is. Scores a maximum off of that one, and what an expensive over. This has turned out to be 14 runs off of it. That's an absolute gift for him. long arms like that doesn't take much, doesn't need to come down it, and it's bye-bye.
Very well played, of course. Just a delivery left once again. A huge over for the Bull squad. And once again, this one, will it be called a no ball here? Did the leg side umpire indicate anything? Of course, it's a no ball. So 2 runs and another delivery to be bowled here as well. Again, I mean, we talked about it. Every time these extras, they are not keeping them under control at all.
Absolutely. 16 runs off of it now. Final delivery. Can he get the mark on it right now? Slaps it down the ground straight to long on. That was a good setup by the bowler, but fielder at long on just lets him down. Would have gotten the danger man out certainly, but he survives, and it's a dot to finish the over.
Well, this will definitely change the momentum. Well, it will make no difference even if he caught that.
Absolutely, the damage has been done. 10 overs down, 2/3 of the way. 115 for 3. The Bull squad going along smooth.
At the end of 10 overs, total score of the Bull squad is 115 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Need 45 runs in 30 balls.
Who scored on that 170? Bowler coming right arm over.
With the last 5 overs to be bowled here, and I think it's Karthik Mahesh. I'm not really sure if he's the one who's going to be introduced into the attack, but Vijay is into the attack. Well, like I said before, the live saviors, they actually don't have a lot of bowlers to depend on. Just Karthik Mahesh, but he's also left with just an over. So he only can do miracles with just 6 deliveries, while the others, they have to take responsibility now.
Absolutely, and something you have to notice that even the most expensive of bowlers created opportunities for the deep field, but they were let down by their own teammates. Certainly, they only have themselves to blame. Again, in the air, could possibly be a catch, but no, falls into no man's land. Absolutely no one in that short leg side field.
Yes, definitely everyone's back in the boundary line. No one inside the 30-yard circle, and
yeah, square leg there could have taken care of the issue there, but not to be. 2 runs off of it. That's slapped down, but Vijay does well to get onto it.
well, it hits the umpire. And he's apologizing for that, of course, but a culprit for that dot ball. This time it's crunched, and it will go all the way for sure.
That's gone a long way, hasn't it? Krishnamurthy doing absolutely
Well, they are
everything
excited, of course.
to clear it.
They know they are inching ever closer to the target. Not just Krishnamurti, if you just put a random person there, even he would have dispatched it away over the boundary line. Well, 37 needed from 27, and like I said, they weren't on their back foot. Crunches it down the ground once again. Will only be a single. A valiant innings, of course, by Krishnamurti here. Making sure the partner at the other end also gets over the finishing line alongside him. Rotating the strike really well, not really going for those weak shots. They know that they are in a comfortable position. They just have to make sure they have patience until the bowler makes mistakes again, which they do quite often, the Leo Life Saviors bowling attack so far in this innings. And this time, will it go all the way once again? And yes, it will. 2 sixes coming from this over. Well, 16 runs are in from this over also. Vijay has been quite the expensive bowler for the Life Saviors. So 11 overs gone, it's 131 for 3.
Total score of team Bull Squad is 131 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Lead 29 runs in 24.
New bowler coming in. You have to question the wisdom of bringing in a new bowler into the attack, but we talked about it earlier. You made a great point where you said a new bowler makes the batter rethink their game plan and approach towards each of the bowlers, because they're quite familiar with the releases, the release points, the lines. But granted, all of this rests on the fact that the bowler has to be really good, that is being bought in at the death.
It's Karthik Vaibhav, of course. Karthik Vaibhav, I would say, is lacking confidence at this point because 2 expensive overs by him. If I was a skipper, I would definitely put my main and Karthik Mahesh right now, because I would want him to perform miracles. It's 6 deliveries, but at least I would take 6 dot balls right now, because the momentum is shifting very quickly.
Absolutely.
This is what happens. Krishnamurthy, he's been so successful in finding those gaps and guiding it through to the fielders in the deep as well for those singles and twos. Well, he knows what he can do, and he knows when to get it as well, the results. And that's going to be called a wide as well. Once again, the extras not doing them a favor at all. They're trying to restrict the batsman from reaching the ball, but at the same time, it reaches out of the batsman too much and it would be given as a wide as well. They're sticking to that game plan of bowling it wider outside the off stump, but at the same time, it's not going out perfectly. Comes down the track and punches it straight to long off. And it's going to be a single. A decent over by Viber so far because not a lot of runs been scored here. Just a couple of singles. I mean, if I was part of that team, I would mind that at all. See what is going to happen here. Oh, that's gone. That is gone. And Karthik Vaibhav, of course, redeemed himself here. And it's the man in form who has to depart. Is this a turn of events, Arvind? What would you say?
Yeah, most definitely, Minidu. I have to agree, but you have to ask the question, has the damage already been done? Krishnamurthy absolutely ran riot with the scoring, and I think he scored in excess of 70 runs if I'm not mistaken, but peach of a delivery to get him dismissed.
I gotta appreciate the effort put in by Karthik Vaibhav in this over. 2 expensive overs, and this is a good comeback so far. Just of course 5 runs coming out of it and a wicket as well of the danger man, but once again they are much closer to the target with another.
ಇಡ್ಲಿ ವಡೆ ಸಾಂಬಾರ್, ಇಡ್ಲಿ ವಡೆ ಸಾಂಬಾರ್, ಇಡ್ಲಿ ವಡೆ ಸಾಂಬಾರ್, ಕೆಂಪ್ ಚಟ್ನಿ ಬಿಳಿ ಚಟ್ನಿ, ಕೆಂಪ್ ಚಟ್ನಿ ಬಿಳಿ ಚಟ್ನಿ. ಸರ್ OTP ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
0144.
ಸರ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಾ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಅಣ್ಣ 0 ನೋಡಿ ಅಣ್ಣ. ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫೋನ್ ಪೇನಾ? ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿಕನ್, ಬಟರ್ ಚಿಕನ್, ಕಡಾಯಿ ಚಿಕನ್, ಗ್ರಿಲ್ ಚಿಕನ್, ಚಿಕನ್ ರೋಸ್ಟ್ ಚಿಕನ್, ತಂದೂರಿ ಚಿಕನ್, ಲೆಮನ್ ಚಿಕನ್, ವಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಚಿಕನ್, ಫ್ರೈಡ್ ಚಿಕನ್, ಟಿಕ್ಕಾ ಚಿಕನ್, ಪಾಲಕ್ ಚಿಕನ್, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚಿಕನ್, ಚೆಕ್ ಚಿಕನ್, ಬರೀ ಚಿಕನ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಕೈ ಕೆಸರಾದರೆ ಬಾಯಿ ಮೊಸರು ನಮ್ಮ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ನೆನೆಯುವರು.
M-O-N-E boys, what you really need in life. Happiness ain't gone by the luxury that you like. And before I end the words of wisdom, I would just like to let you know if life's a glitch, break out like Richie Rich.
Vikas Gowda, the new man in, and pretty unfortunate that Krishnamurthy lost his wicket, but in the end they are in a comfortable spot here. 24 runs once again needed from 19. Current run rate is looking healthy, but just a delivery left in this over. What's Viber going to do about it? And this time it's high in the air. A fielder comes under it and once again falls short. Well, these are diving efforts, Arvind. I mean, these are crucial stages of the game, and if you don't put in your effort, you're not going to get the reward. The team is not going to get the reward either. So that's the end of the 12th over. The Bulls scored 138 for 4, needing just 22 runs from 18 balls.
At the end of 12 overs, total score of Team Bull Squad 138 for the loss of 4 wickets, need 22 runs in 18 balls.
Ram Pavan introduced into the attack, and this time it's, of course, dropped and it will reach the boundary as well. Well, that was a chance that went big in as well, but worse, it went to the boundary. You would rather have a drop catch than a boundary at this point. Yes, of course, no communication whatsoever in the deep. Changes in the field, of course. Ram Pavan, a new bowler in, and not a good start to his spell. Like you said, Ivan, has the damage already been done? Can these bowlers change the game? Once again, gets bat on ball, and they would be happy with a single.
I think the field is too light on these batters. You have to restrict them, get the dots in, and induce them to play that rash shot. Right about now, they're letting the runs leak here. Current run rate well above the required amount. Very difficult to get a lead down scoring at this rate.
This time goes down the ground. It's high in the air. A field is coming under it, and that's taken, of course. Once again, a wicket goes down, and Ram Pavan gets his first of the evening. Well, that's a good catch. I mean, there was a fumble, but at the same time, he manages to grab onto it. It went high in the air, of course. Still was able to maintain his composure in the end, and Gowda, he has to walk back. The Bulls scored 143 for 5, needing just 17 runs from 15 deliveries here. Sriram is walking out to the middle, the new batter. Another positive for the life saviors, they can hold on to this.
New batter in the crease. 17 off of 15 deliveries. Sriram has to negotiate these next 15 deliveries, and the quicker they finish this job, the easier they can rest. Preetham has to stake his claim now. Sriram not opting to protect his wicket too much.
Oh, that's a valuable dot ball there. And these are the things that are going to change the result of the game. 17 runs from 14 deliveries here. Just 2 balls left in this over. Once again, doesn't get connection on bat on ball there.
You had to wonder where Rampavan was all this time.
Yes, definitely. He doesn't look like the most quick fast ball out there, but once again, the skipper wouldn't mind. And of course, once again, that discipline is not there. He's apologizing for that length and the line he bowled, but the damage has already been done by giving away a wide. Just putting the pressure back on the bowling side here. Sriram has been sent out into the middle once. But this time, it's bat on ball and will get a single. They're pretty much careful in all those throws as well, not trying to afford any overthrows at all. So that's the end of the 13th over, 145 for 5.
A question to you, Menidu. Should Sriram have taken that run, or should he just have defended that one and allowed Preetham to face the coming over? Because Sriram looks really unsettled against Rampavan, and Preetham has been well set at the crease.
Well, I mean, if I was Sriram at this point, I wouldn't know the amount of confidence he has in himself. Because if he felt like he could take on Rampavan and rotate the strike from the first ball of this over, then I think he should have taken that single, of course. But right now, runs are valuable, just like dot balls are valuable for the opposition. And he proves me right.
For the loss of 5 wickets.
Well, it's Karthik Mahesh, of course, who is introduced into the attack, and of course, different changes happening inside the field. The skipper, he would love another wicket or two, or even some dot balls to build up some confidence when they're going into that last over. So it's turning out to be quite the thriller here at the Colombo Cricket Club. Once again, they'll push on for 2. And well, they will get 2 there. So good running between the wickets. Once again, I feel like there should be some players inside that 30-yard circle, because they have to stop those 2s and singles. Single wouldn't do any damage that much, but 2s are really valuable for this side. The leg side is, of course, every fielder in the leg side, they are near the boundary line. Just fine leg inside the 30-yard circle. But once again, it's doubtful.
Again, like you said, Minidu, just an absence of fielders in that 30-yard circle could prove to be costly if they need to really clamp down on that death over.
A huge pressure on Karthik Mahesh here, because he knows he's the key bowler that could turn things around. Sriram, who looked quite unsettled in that previous over, he's on strike here. But Preetham wouldn't mind letting him take strike once again, and that's a missed opportunity. So he's not looking the most confident, but at the same time, what has he have in store? The Bulls got, of course, a lot of tension going on inside their heads, and this time straight to third man, and just going to be a single. So Preetham's going to be on strike, so he has to get a single here. Otherwise, it's going to be Sriram who's going to be on strike, and that's going to be a huge booster for the Live Saviors if Sriram ends up at the strikers in the start of the next over.
Absolutely.
Well, it's a thriller, of course, here. We're going to have a thriller, ladies and gentlemen, of course. Just 9 runs needed from the last 6 deliveries, and it's Preetham who is on strike, who has scored 24 runs from just 15 deliveries, and he's going to be the man the Bulls squad will be depending on. The 150 mark has been reached, but not the target yet. What a game of cricket we have witnessed here. And it's going to go right down to the wire, of course, but who knows, even 2 deliveries can be enough for these 2 batters. Of course, the tension is quite evident on the faces of a lot of the people who are present here. The game is going to go right down to the wire. It's taking some time for this over to be bowled here, but it's pretty reasonable because they know how crucial this over is. Ram Pavan, huge pressure on him as well. Well, he bowled well in his first over. It's going to be second. Can he deliver some magic to the Life Saviours dugout, of course? And that's a swing and a miss. That's a swing and a miss. What a vital ball that is, Arvin. A dot ball to start off the over, and especially the last over here.
Yeah, Ram Pavan must be feeling the weight of the world on his shoulders, but he's certainly not showing it, opening with a dot. Suddenly putting the heat back on Preetham, who's the
And this time, it's high in the air.
They need to go for two here.
Well, you got to mention the fact that Sriram went out because of the impact play option, and Barak Naik was the new batter in replacing Sriram. Well, 8 runs needed from 4 deliveries. I mean, that's a chance for them, of course, to make it a dot ball.
Yeah, but they need one of those big ones, don't they? A maximum.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate there. Of course, should have held on to it.
Absolutely.
It's not easy coming forward, but once again, do that extra job. That's going to secure a win for sure for your team. And that's dropped. Is that a chance? Run out. And the striker center. That's a direct hit. What an over this is turning out to be for Ram Pavan and the Leo Life Saviours. Once again, a mix-up in the middle.
What a turnaround this has turned out to be for the Life Saviours. So long during this game, they were on the back foot, but now their ambitious 160 total looking just a little bit taller now.
Yes, absolutely. They are pretty much looking confident. But once again, 2 deliveries are enough to destroy their hopes, of course. But Preetham is still at the crease, but is it Hanirish, the new batter who is on strike? If he is, he has to make sure the strike is given to Preetham.
Or if not, at least clear the boundary. Ram Pavan, absolutely man of the match performance here.
Yeah, definitely. It's not easy holding on to your nerves at a time like this and delivering according to the expectations of your teammates and other stakeholders of his franchise. Plenty of discussions going out in the middle about the field settings. In this type of situation, would you change the field setting according to the bowler's preference or the skipper's?
That's an interesting question, Minidu. I think here is where you have to back your bowler. It really is the time for you to trust your bowler to get the job done. After all, Ram Pavan has been so good with the ball in his earlier assignment. If I was the skipper, I would just defer leadership to him for these final 6 deliveries.
Yes, definitely, Arvin. That's what was in my mind as well. I was just expecting that answer from you also.
Well, I'm glad that our minds are thinking similarly. But what must be going on in the mind of Handrish, who is facing the delivery of a lifetime here? He's looking to take the ball on. Will he come down the track? No. But it falls into no man's land. Will he take?
Oh, this is brilliant bowling from Ram Pavan, and it's Preetham actually on strike now. So that's a single, of course, but once again, it's a danger man who's on strikes. Just 2 balls left for him to do miracles. I'm pretty sure Preetham won't give strike to Hanirish after this one.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, look, you have to come down the pitch running for this one. You just have to take the bowler on and trust your strength and your composure.
Oh, that is crunched. And that will go all the way. And yes, it will.
Just one more run. The game's not over yet. Or is it? No. Just the one run left. Celebrating a bit too early.
Will it cost them again? We have seen these kind of events happening in the world of sport.
Absolutely. But that's really well managed there. Playing across the line.
Yeah, it's devastating for Ram Pavan, of course, but just another delivery left in this over. One needed from just one delivery of this innings, and there's everyone closing in inside the 30-yard circle. Everyone closing in. Is it gonna go over the 30-yard? Everyone is near. It's a tense moment. The last delivery. And that's gone. He crosses the line and he takes the bull squad over the line as well.
Single. And it's a single to... it's an uneventful single to finish off what has been certainly the most eventful match of the tournament so far. Leo's Life Saviors losing out by the thinnest of margins. Bull squad winning by 4 wickets. What a fairy tale win this has been for them, and it's all thanks to the man in the middle, Preetham, who alongside Krishnamurthy did so much of the legwork for the Bull squad. Of course, they got a little bit complacent with those dismissals towards the end, but what a fight back this has been from them in the death over.
You got to appreciate the efforts by Ram Pavan, of course. I mean, he's pretty much devastated. It's pretty evident, like I said before. But 2 overs were expected of him to do miracles, and he almost did that job for the Leo Life Saviors. But right now, we saw the result. And the Bull squad, of course, managing to win by 4 wickets. These are the highlights of the innings. Of course, couple of chances were given in those first few overs, and they were not held on to. Krishnamurthy and Monish were pretty much comfortable in the middle, building up a strong 50 partnership for the opening wicket. And of course, that's the result. The Leo's Life Saviors batting first and putting up a score of 159, setting a target for the Bull squad to chase down of 160. And the Bull squad, they held their nerves until the end, until the last ball of this innings, and crossed the line with some pressurizing and eventful moments covering their innings. And they managed to win by 4 wickets in the end.
Alright, Tomatian, Monorum Call, then